Okay guys, so in today's video we're going to talk very much about the driver, and the reason for this is whenever I publish a video I always get the question, should I be doing the same thing for driver? And the answer is always very much yes, and this video will hopefully explain exactly what you need to be doing. So one of the big things that I'm always looking for with a student is to get them to position themselves very centrally, or if you like very vertically. You want to avoid moving too much this way. Now the common sort of assumption is with driver you need more of that movement, and I wouldn't think about it that way, because what tends to happen with most golfers when it comes to using driver is they exasperate the tilt, okay, like so. They end up moving massively the upper body over the leg, and all that happens is they get stuck and they have to hit it with a flip. Now because you're hitting the ball off a tee, and a lot of amateurs tee the ball way too high because it helps you compensate for that flipping motion, and you'll make the assumption, I'm good with driver but I can't hit my irons or whatever, and it's just not the case. The swing wants to feel very holistically the same. Now the best way to practice driver, and this will seem quite a unique take on it, but is to start learning to try and hit it off the deck first. Okay, so try and learn to hit driver off the floor first and foremost, and the reason for this is because it will encourage you to move correctly. So my point is, if you're the kind of person who thinks for your driver swing that you need to move over towards your trail side and almost hang back, you're going to find it impossible to be able to hit the ball off the floor. Whilst if you think more about similar to what you should be doing with your irons, which is, you know, lifting your arms up and then pulling your arms down as you turn through and just let the club glide and interact with the floor, this is the kind of way that we want to be moving with driver, because the swing is slightly different in terms of we move the ball forward to compensate for the tee, but the swing itself needs to stay the same. So you think about hitting a fairway wood like a 3-wood. It's a shallower head, it's a little bit more lofted, but it's not like a completely different club. It's just like a mini version of the driver, and that's what we want to be doing. So try and do some swings first and foremost, like I'm demonstrating here, where I lift my arms up, and so the way I'm just letting the club strike down where the ball would be in terms of the location on the instep of my lead thigh, and then see if you can hit some shots where you just lift your arms up and then just try and hit down and around. Okay, as same as we would with the iron. We're trying to lift those arms up, keep our head nice and still, and then turn down and around. And you'll be surprised actually with the results that you'll get, because personally speaking, you know, I actually sometimes hit the ball much better with driver when I use a much lower tee peg, and that's the advice that I often give to many students. So you still want to, with driver, be doing the same characteristics of lifting the club into a good placement, turning down and through the golf ball, and that's why I'd suggest a really good tip for driver is to learn to hit it off the floor first and foremost. Work on it, let me know, I'll see you soon.